My name's Gavin. When I grew up, I want to be a professional musician. I'm studying drums. Well, this book is called I Like Music, What Can I Be? And there's all these different things you need. There's sound engineers, disc jockeys, everything you need. What I want to be is a professional musician, which is in the book. Well, it says professional musicians are paid to play instruments or to sing. They perform for people. Some musicians record music for movies, commercials, or CDs. Professional musicians spend most of their time practicing.
Okay, what kind of professional musician are you going to be?
A drummer.
Are you today? You are a drummer. Okay, well, since you said a professional musician spends most of his time practicing, so why don't you show us how you practice, professional musician man? Yeah, what how come you are dressed like that, professional?
Well, there's all these different kinds of music. There's blues, all these different kinds. I like rock and roll, so I dress up in some rock and roll clothes. Blues people might dress up fancy.
Okay, excellent.
And they find like the theme of their music.
Okay, the style you mean? Yes. Okay, so why don't you show us then how a professional musician drummer will practice and spend most of his time?
Well, the sticks are an important part. There's different kinds of sticks. I have a decoration on mine, doesn't really see the brand. And then I have nylon tips, which is like white tips that they put on there.
And what are the sticks made out of?
Well, made out of different kinds of woods.
Okay.
This is how I practice.
Okay, since you practice so much, you must know how to use all those different parts of the kit in front of you. Like, for example, what's that thing hanging above your head there?
Well, it's a microphone. Most musicians, when they hold the microphone, they sing. But I'm a drummer, and my hands are mostly on sticks to play. So I have a special stand. There's all these different kinds of stands. This is called a boom stand, and I can play while I'm doing my drums. But you have to make sure it's in a special position, but it's to your mouth so everybody can hear it. So, like, if you want to hit this, you have to make sure it's not in your way. Go like this. You might want to go like this, you might go like this.
Is that why you set it up behind you instead of in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay, and what are some of these other parts of this busy set you have in front of you here?
Well, the hi-hat makes lots of different sounds. There's a pedal down here. And when I'm stepping on the pedal right now, and then when you hit it, it makes this kind of sound. And then right now, I'm not stepping on the pedal, it makes this sound. This is called the Cyclops. You don't really hit it. It just makes a sound when you hit it. Well, it makes it sound good. And this is called the snare. Off, which most drummers don't do. It sounds like this. And this is called the crash.
And what is that? What would a crash used for? What is a crash used for?
Well, fills are like little beats in the middle between beats. And so let me example for you. This is a splash.
Why is it called a splash?
Well, some people think it sounds like a splash. I don't really. Maybe some people do. So I said this one, the high tom, mid tom. This is the four tom. This is the bass drum. This is the ride. Before I forgot to play the ride and the beat, so let me do a quick one really quick.
And what do you use the ride for mostly?
A nice, calm, soft beats.
Oh, okay. Which would you say are the most important drums to know well as a professional musician?
The hi-hat, snare, bass.
Why is that? Why are those the most important?
Most hi-hats don't need to have this. I just do it to make it sound good. Like if I needed if I only had like a couple dollars and I wanted to spend it on a thing I just needed, I would spend it on these 3 things.
And why?
If I
How
had
come?
enough money, I would buy this, but I don't need it.
And how come those 3 are the most important?
Well, it's the most 3 that you can make a beat with. You can't make a beat with only one drum. Well, you could, but it won't sound so good.
Okay, and what beat is those 3 used for? Is there a common basic beat or anything like that?
It's called a basic 4.
And how does that go? Okay, so you need those 3 drums to make that beat.
Mhm.
Okay, excellent.
And a basic 4 is one of the main beats. If you make a basic 4, you can make any beat. You just gotta practice the beats.
Okay, so it's a lot of practicing, huh?
Mhm.
And how do you get paid? How do you get your?
Well, you have to get the ticket. You give the people to get the ticket. You go to this place. You give them the money. They give you the ticket. Then they split it up with the band members, with the security, everybody to add it up.
Okay, is there any other ways that you can get money while you use your practicing skills?
Recording studio, and somebody's in the other room with this mixer, with all the dials and everything. And then they record it, save it, put it on CDs, and make copies of CDs, sell it in stores. People buy the CD and they play it in their CD player or something. They could hear them.
And you can get money. Why don't you take us out with a nice little demonstration of a professional musician, and then we'll say goodbye.